On March 7, 2025, South Carolina carried out its first execution by firing squad. This event marked a return to a method of capital punishment not used in the state for over a century. The execution was a somber reminder of the state's power and the finality of the death penalty. Brad Sigmon, a 67-year-old inmate, was the first to be executed by this method in South Carolina. His case and the choice of the firing squad drew national attention. The event reignited the debate about capital punishment in the United States. The decision to reinstate the firing squad as an execution method in South Carolina was made in 2021. This decision came amidst growing concerns about the availability and reliability of lethal injection drugs. The state's choice to offer the firing squad as an alternative method reflects a broader trend in the U.S. In 2002, Brad Sigmon was convicted of a horrific crime. He was found guilty of murdering his ex-girlfriend's parents, David and Gladys Lark. The brutal nature of the crime, committed with a baseball bat, shocked the community. Sigmon was sentenced to death, a sentence that would take 2 decades to carry out. South Carolina law offered inmates a choice between 3 methods of execution: lethal injection, electrocution, or firing squad. Sigmon selected the firing squad. His lawyer stated that this decision stemmed from concerns about the state's lethal injection process. The availability of lethal injection drugs has become increasingly problematic in recent years. This shortage has led to delays and legal challenges around the country. Some states have turned to alternative methods like the firing squad to avoid potential complications with lethal injections. The use of firing squads in the United States has a long and controversial history. While once a common method of execution, it declined in popularity in the 20th century. The last firing squad execution in the U.S. before Sigmon's was carried out in Utah in 2010. Utah remains the state most closely associated with firing squad executions in modern times. However, the method has been used sporadically in other states throughout history. The recent revival of this method, with South Carolina joining Utah and other states in legalizing it, suggests a potential shift in the landscape of capital punishment. The reasons for this resurgence are complex. They include the issues with lethal injection, as well as ongoing debates about the humanity of various execution methods. The firing squad, while arguably more visually disturbing, is considered by some to be quicker and more reliable than lethal injection. The reintroduction of the firing squad in South Carolina has ignited intense debate. Opponents argue that it is a barbaric and inhumane method of execution. They question whether any method of capital punishment can be truly humane. Public opinion on the firing squad is divided. While polls show that a majority of Americans still support the death penalty, many express discomfort with the firing squad specifically. The imagery of a condemned individual facing a line of executioners is undeniably stark. The case of Brad Sigmon and South Carolina's use of the firing squad raises fundamental questions about justice and the role of punishment in society. It forces us to confront the stark reality of the death penalty and to grapple with the moral implications of taking a life, regardless of the method employed.